Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back. This is week 9 of the Bempton series. I hope you all can hear me okay, because it is really windy today. I was going to come up yesterday, but it was raining. Anyway, I've been up here for a little while, but there's not much to see again. I haven't seen any auks. Sorry for the camera moving about a lot, because it's that windy, it's hard to hold it straight. But yeah, I haven't seen any razorbills or guillemots just yet, or any puffins. Maybe I'll have to start coming up in the week when everyone else sees them. But anyway, the sun's out, which is nice. There's some skylarks singing in the fields, and it's a beautiful day. But yeah, it's just this wind, so I hope you can hear me. I do have my microphone with me, furball as I call it, on top. But when the wind drops, it's really nice. But yeah, so far I've only seen the gannets. I've seen a few kittiwakes on the cliffs, and seen a few fulmars as well. But like I say, that's been about it. So it might be another short video. I'm just walking southwards now. I started off at Jubilee Corner, so I'm going to walk southwards, visit each viewpoint as I normally do. I might not do a piece to camera at every viewpoint, but yeah, it's going to be a nice morning, I think. It'd be even better if there was a lot more to see, and if this wind had dropped. So, wow. Yeah. Unfortunately as well, the wind is coming from the west, so it's holding all the birds down. So you can't really get any eye level shots. So I'm sorry about that. All the shots will be from above the birds. As for the tip of the week, a few weeks ago I was doing one where I was trying to explain exposure compensation, and I kept getting mixed up with white balance. So the little symbol that you have on the top of your camera with the plus and minus, that is for exposure compensation. If you take a picture with your camera and it seems a bit dark, you can hold down that button and dial it towards the plus side, and that'll lighten the picture, and vice versa. If the picture's too bright, you can hold down the button and move it towards the minus side. Now, how much you move it depends on how light or dark your picture is, but it's a really useful button to get to know, because you can't always do it with changing your ISO. Myself, I usually use auto ISO when I'm up here at Bempton, because you'd be changing your ISO so very often, most of your pictures would be either under or overexposed. So I leave it on auto ISO, and then I just use the exposure compensation button. So I just wanted to clear that up. So I'll leave a link to the previous video up top. I think it's up there. It's either up there or up there. I can never remember which side it is. And you can watch that video. But yeah, the button I was on about in that video is actually the exposure compensation. Now you can alter your white balance as well, but I always leave that set on cloudy, because you have about 4 or 5 different settings for your white balance, which I'll go into that white balance next week. But for this week I just wanted to re-talk about the exposure compensation. Wow, unfortunately there's not many places that isn't windy, so I'll probably leave the talking to the camera either till I get back to the car, or we see something really interesting. But for right now it's a little bit too windy, so I'm hoping you can all hear me okay. This microphone's been pretty good in the past, so enjoy the images that you're about to see, and possibly a little bit of video, and I will talk to you again soon. Hi guys, yeah, I'm back at the car now. Yeah, kind of a disappointing morning on the bird front. With it being so windy, there's not all that much going on. Most of the gannets were just sat on the cliffs, but they were really far down, or should I say low down. So there weren't any really good shots to be had. You'd have seen already the shots that I did take, but what I'll do is put some previous pictures up so you can see them if you haven't already seen them. And yeah, hopefully next week will be a little bit better. It won't be quite as windy, but it's really windy today, and it's really hard to keep the camera still and stuff. So yeah, like I said before, have a look in the top corner for the cards, and I will hopefully see you all next week. Yeah, apart from that I don't know what to say, because with it being so windy, everything was so low down, there wasn't any really good shots. So yeah, hopefully next week it'll be a lot better, so we'll see what it's like then. Alright, well until next week, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.